Alfie, the reason your breakfast costs $22 is because you're in LA. Abrachu, did you just come up with a birthing emote combination? Look, it's T-owl feet, T-owl arrive, T-owl feet. No, don't go back in. Don't unbirth. Stop. Get back out here. You're out. You don't get to go back in. That's not how this works. No, you get the fuck back out here. For those wondering, by the way, I get the strong sensation that you'll still be able to enjoy the Monument Mythos Season 3 if you have not seen the other parts, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. I will be referencing things that happen. I'll be putting all the pieces together for us anyway, so don't worry about it too much. Alfhilda is scared of America already. Alfie, are you watching me in a restaurant? Is that advisable? I get the feeling that is not advisable. Anyone else feel that way? Yeah, just crank it up. Oh my god, the pets. I forgot to do it before. No. I'm gonna lag out for a minute while it unloads. Oh, wait. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I'm alive. Hooray. We've already got scuff. By the way, oh my god, my brain is already breaking. How do I have streamer brain like 30 seconds in? What is wrong with me? Like, I had a whole dumbass thing I was going to talk about, and then it just left my mind. How is this already happening? You know, I am happy that I got to share some Monument Mythos lore with Koki and Meat last stream. Oh my god, that stream was intense. What, that was 10 hours? I believe it was, right? Owl stun-locked by chat. It's because I'm already facing technical difficulties immediately. Okay, but like, I mean, they're not... I mean, the technical difficulties are resolved, but you know. Oh. Borderline TOS. Look. If Twitch as a platform is not going to allow me to observe a tiny smurf covered in bruises and burn marks, it's not a platform I want to be on. And that's a fact. We'll migrate to like... Oh my god. Okay. People keep talking, right? Like, Mary talks about doing streams on Billy, and there's Kick as an alternative. But can you imagine how many people's brains we would break if I were to do a stream on Rumble? We would need an N-word counter. We need a slur counter. That would be incredible. It would be like going fishing. It'd be like putting a net down in the water and trolling. Literally trolling. Gotta play Rumble on Rumble. Ooh. How many VTubers are even on Rumble? If there are any, they would have gotten bullied off immediately. I think the only VTuber that like would be accepted is a VTuber model with a large nose wringing its hands. I think that's the only thing that Rumble would accept. If you don't know what that is, good. You're better off that way. That is the only VTuber that Rumble would accept. There's a Fred dot. I'm fucking right. You know. You know I'm right. A Confederate flag with guns for limbs. That would work. It's true, but you didn't need to say it. I am fascinated. I kind of want to dip in because I'm like curious about its like just its user base. Right? I went on to Kick and the vibes were just atrocious, but in like a normal way. You know? No, Gen Cat. No, that they would love it. That's the point. The Grabbler. Jesus. Wait, there are VTubers streaming on Rumble? Holy shit, and they're not getting bullied off immediately? That is new. Kick... I guess the vibes aren't as bad on YouTube for streamers, if only because, like, the ecosystems for YouTubers there seem to be pretty contained. You tried to make an account to help Mike's numbers, but Kick wouldn't let you. What happened? Wait, what happened? Like, why wouldn't they let you make an account? I'm sorry, you have... Before you can make a Kick account, you must gamble $500. You can't make money on it, though. You have to lose it. Like, you have to have total losses exceeding 500. Please drink verification can to continue. To skip this ad, stand up and say McDonald's. Anyway, good start to the stream, right? You're sub to Mike on Kick. I mean, I guess he's getting what they take Kick takes a 5% cut and exists entirely because of the funding of an online gambling, an online casino. No worries, Tall Show. Has Mike not even streamed on Kick in months? I remember, okay, so yesterday I was sitting down with a couple of people. I was sitting down with Tank Facts and and fucking Zeuxis or Zeus, I think it's pronounced. Uh, they were helping me put together a parts list for my new computer, since we raised $7,000 for a new computer on my birthday. Holy shit. That number is still kind of making me balk. But we're building something from the ground up. We managed to put a parts list together that is, if I recall correctly, I think it ended up being about $4,500. So we've still got overhead. No, we're not doing liquid cooling. It's not going to be necessary. So now what I think I'm going to do, is get better recording equipment so that I can record hurdy-gurdy better. And I'm going to spend some of it on, just maybe another microphone, another interface, one that's better than this mixing board. Mixing board is not ideal for this kind of thing. Super Herrick, we were thinking about it. If I do, I will probably upgrade my old PC. Like, I will probably end up with a dual PC setup eventually. For now, it's probably not necessary. But we are going to leave the option open for it. And I am going to get a capture card. We added that in. So I'll be able to actually play stuff like Mario Kart with all of you. Yes, it is going to be named Beefcake. Beefcake Supreme. Supreme. Yeah, right, Tank Facts. Like, the more points of failure you have. I like as few points of failure as possible. Automaton Premium. I still can't get over Slush's Automaton. Using it as a soundboard, basically. Oh, Marco, I am using let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. My current microphone is an Audio-Technica AT4033A. Yes? Right? Is it A or B? I think it's A. Okay, so hold on. Who went to Rumble? Like, what were the VTubers doing? Because you said there were VTubers on Rumble. What are they doing? Custom lighting kit. I don't need it to look that fancy. You have it in front of you. No, I don't. Someone in chat looked it up. Blin. Vodka cooled PC. Yeah, and if you're playing Digital Homicide games, you can crack open the you can crack open the water cooling, the liquid cooling, and then just take a sip. But yes, I'm excited to put my computer together. It'll probably happen after the move, because I do not want to have to worry about shipping computer parts myself. I would rather have them shipped there, like, just straight from the distributor. Because I'm going to level with you. If I take all my computer parts and put them into a case and try to ship them, like if I try to check that bag, I'm not seeing that bag again. that bag is not making it to the other side. Yeah, Trev, it sounds like a nightmare. Imagine VTubers on Rumble are all just rant sonas. Oh dear, maybe one day I share the worst rant Sona ever. You know the one. The one wearing Argyle. Who puts his feet up on the table. The nightmare. Stop talking? Okay. We'll sit here in silence. One of these days, I'm gonna start the stream, and I'm going to just sit here for 3 hours in complete silence. Like 3 hours of silence. So, oh yeah, no, Matto, we will be doing a stream. A stream of me putting together my new PC. Yes. Wait, what do you mean you... Yes. Those who know. You'd still go on a tangent? I'd resist. I have the willpower. What are you all sipping today? I'm having Jasmine Dragon today. No, you don't. Shut. Okay. If I were to do the silent stream, I would do it, oh my god, do it on like Kick or Rumble and just like see what people do. Again, my chat, nice. Just water. Water's valid. Okay. Can I make a small confession to you guys? For years, I have had a craving that I have not indulged in until last week. Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I will feel dehydrated, and I will have a very particular thing that I want to quench my thirst. Chocolate milk. It is inexplicable. Does anyone else get that? Like, just water. Okay, like, back me up on this. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you're parched, water tastes disgusting, right? Like, water is gross when you wake up in the middle of the night. I cannot be the only person with that experience. No way. Not if you've cooled it in the fridge. Well, if I've woken up in the middle of the night, then I haven't had the forethought to do that. Water is... What is with you guys? Am I the only... Like, okay, so some people are backing it up. 3 a.m. water... No, 3 a.m. water, like, it... I can't explain it. It doesn't feel good. Usually I'm fine with water, except if it's in the middle of the night. Do you make ice cubes in your freezer? No. But well, actually, I do sometimes, but right now my ice cube tray is full of pomegranate juice because I felt like making my own little popsicles, and I put little toothpicks in them. I'm a child and I don't care. It's lovely. It has been fantastic, by the way. Like, it has been a great idea. Just put juice in there. You aren't a child, people do that. Well, maybe they're all children. Oh, something I want to try, by the way. I kind of want to try sprinkling matcha powder onto vanilla ice cream. I'll let you all know how that goes when I do it. I bet that'd be really good. Hey, Finn. Do it with taro ice cream. Ah, there you go. Nice. It sounds good. Remember how I said that I have been drinking sencha to help me deal with like issues of focus? There is a non-zero chance that I have ADHD. And part of the evidence of that is green tea helps. Green tea helps massively, specifically Japanese green tea. I have found that matcha helps a lot as well. And it only takes a little, right? Because matcha is just powdered green tea leaf, like very finely powdered. It is it's very concentrated, very finely ground, and it's specific leaves that are used for it. But I have found, I've been drinking matcha before every stream, and it helps a lot, despite me immediately getting off track today, like losing track of what I wanted to say, and then talking about things I maybe shouldn't have been talking about right at the beginning of stream. Matcha is a good additive to green tea. Yeah, I was kind of thinking, what if I sprinkle matcha powder onto sencha when I make it? Rip VOD viewers, delete VOD. To be fair, I was right. Damn it. If you want to make matcha and you want to do it the right way, there are a couple of things that you need. Well, obviously you need the powder, like you need actual matcha, but you will probably want a cup made specifically for making matcha. Let me see. They're shoot, I forget the Japanese name for them, but there are a few different options. If you go onto a tea store that sells matcha, they'll probably give examples. You'll also need a whisk called a chashu, which is you can get away with a normal whisk, but traditionally there's a bamboo whisk that you use called a chashu. And then, you can use a teaspoon, but there's another bit of bamboo that you can use. Yeah, chasen. That's what the cup is called. Yeah, a chasen really helps. Having a cup that is specifically made for matcha. Then a chashu, and then you can get away with a teaspoon measure. But you can also get a scoop, a matcha scoop, which is made from a bent piece of bamboo. We're whisking unprocessed matcha, you stupid piece of shit. Wait, what is unprocessed matcha? Would that just be eating tea leaves? You just take the full leaf and chew it? I could see someone being like, why do you have it powdered? That's pussy shit. And then just stuffing his mouth with tea leaves. Oh yes, sausage coffee, correct. You can use my, if you are in the sub Discord server, then you can use my emotes. If you have Nitro, you can use it in any other server. Kapusi shit. Yeah, exactly. I'm excited to keep going with the Monument Mythos. You chew raw leaves and drink boiling water like a man. Okay, you guys, there is a video that lives in my head rent-free. Have you guys seen Friendship is Manly? Oh my god, that was loud. I'm so sorry. I should have muted the tab. This is a 9-year-old video at the height of the My Little Pony, the My Little Pony craze. Here we go. You all need to see this. Whoop. I will unsmall in myself a teeny tiny bit, so you all can appreciate this properly. Where am I? There I am. In small in self. Meh. I think about this sometimes. Spike is not invited. Fucking rarity. I fucking love this. I still make that hand motion sometimes. Fucking dance. Here it comes. This. I love it so much. I think about this part all the time. Taking the fucking tea bag, putting it in your mouth, and then pouring in the boiling water. Yeah, you want the link? I've got you. God, yeah, she's just so happy about it. Ah, she's into it. Yeah, look. Say what you will about bronies, but man, some of them had some talent and vision. God bless them. A guy who doesn't know how to drink tea, I always hate this part. Sega said it's all canon. Ah, good. Still reeling from the Smurf fanfiction. Smurf snuff. Ugh. Oh yeah, them's fightin' herds. I heard about that game. I heard that it actually was a really competent fighting game. How did that game turn out? Them's fighting herds. I never really like looked into it that much. I know that like it was originally MLP and they were like, actually wait a minute, we made something good and so we're going to unlicense it. Right? Like we're not going to make it based off of MLP. We're gonna like make it its own thing. They're still updating it. Fantastic. No, that's awesome. Bless them. It's updating glacially. Okay. They were forced to change it. I see. It's on consoles. That's awesome. They got cease and desist. It kicked Smash Bros out of the queue for EVO 2020. What the hell? You know, in the end, isn't it kind of a good thing that they detached them's fighting herds from the Hasbro property from MLP, because now they can actually like sell it. It's more available everywhere. Hina, aw, you and Alfie are both away and it's sad. How are you doing, Hina? And Alfie, what about you? Burninator, control yourself. You know, maybe it's only right that my mod is being cursed. Right? Maybe that's just how it should be. Having a good time. I ate dinner and second dinner. Like a good hobbit. I am excited for today. You guys, you all have to know how much self-control it took me to not watch the Monument Mythos off stream. I have held this in. Ooh, I am also holding off on watching The Oldest View, I believe it's called. Right? Or is it The Longest View? I thought it was The Oldest. The new Kane Pixels series. I've been holding off on watching it because I want to watch it on stream with all of you. Want to do that next week? Bronies can get intense, like the gold-leafed multi-volume Fallout Equestria physical prints with included actual revolver. What? Yeah, it's The Oldest View. Okay. It's very good. Yeah, no, you don't want to hold... Look, holding it can give you kidney stones, but I'm willing to do it for all of you. The horse fuckers got into gunsmithing. Yes. Genuine revolver. So wait, like, does it just have inscriptions on it? You know, Jasmine Dragon is my comfort tea still. Jasmine tea was the tea that got me into tea, like loose leaf tea in the first place. I remember drinking a bunch of it at a friend's birthday party where we marathoned the entirety of Avatar: The Last Airbender over the course of 2 days. It was awesome. What's my discomfort tea? Monk shit tea. It reminds me forever of getting gaslit. No, you know, I just never quite got into Korra. I'm willing to accept that it's good. I never quite got into it. Like, I'm not going to watch it just because it's Avatar. I don't know, it just didn't resonate. Am I looking forward to the new Avatar: The Last Airbender live action? Like, I don't know. I already have The Last Airbender. I don't feel like I need more. I feel like I'm the only person who is this way, who like consumes a piece of media and is like, okay, I'm good. Like, I'm happy. That was nice. I'm happy now. I don't need more. But like, my favorite pieces of media, right? Like, I don't read, I didn't read A Scanner Darkly and go, wow, I need more books in the A Scanner Darkly universe. Like, I was happy. Like, this was good. It is as it should, like, it's contained. That's normal. I'm the only normal one. I feel like most media is the opposite, right? Like, they're looking, like, companies are looking for something that they can milk forever. Yeah, things are allowed to end. No, they're not. Only when they stop becoming profitable. A scorner darkly. It's just you. You are literally the only person who's ever felt that way. Okay, good to know. You know, my only exposure to Fallout Equestria is The Machine. That is the only context that I have is Slush's fan fiction. I guess I never got into like the Marvel universe a ton. Like I would watch a single Marvel movie and be like, it was okay, but I'm happy, right? Like I don't need more. I just don't. I just don't. I will watch a single Marvel. No, I never just got lodged into the Marvel universe. What's Bat Chest? What is that? The Consumer? I always think back to Red Letter Media's their fake podcast. Hold on, this is required viewing. If I just search the podcast, here we go, The Nerd Crew. We'll just watch some of this because I love it so much.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Nerd Crew. Today's episode is sponsored by Loot Crate. Sorry, correction. Today's episode is sponsored by Habish & Rothman Bankruptcy Attorneys. They'll make it heaven to file Chapter 11.
And I'm Jay, and I was told that I need to talk faster and in a higher pitch voice. You know, like a radio DJ or a member of Generation iPhone. Analytics says the slower you talk, the quicker someone swipes off the video.
It's true. It's true.
It turns out the slower you talk, the faster people click off of your stream. So we're going to talk like this. Don't yell, leave me.
And I'm Rich. I'm a graduate of the School of Radio Broadcast. I'm having a wonderful day today. How's everyone else doing?
And on today's episode of The Nerd Crew, we've got a lot of subjects to cover in the world of pop culture and entertainment. Topics like
the Sony Marvel divorce and what it means for the future of the MCU.
And we've got new footage from episode 9 and what it means for the future of Star Wars.
And also a recap from all the events from D23 and what this means for the future of movies.
Look, you gotta talk faster, dude. More energy. They're gonna replace us. You can only turn your hat so far sideways to hide the fact that you're 48, okay?
But I'm 52.
You're 52?
No. 42.
So apparently the arrangement that Sony had with Marvel to allow Spider-Man in the MCU had an expiration date. And just like spoiled milk, a lot of fans are sour on this idea.
Damn straight.
That's right, Mike. This is the first thing I can say isn't very cool.
Good freeze frame. We love you, Rich Evans. This is how, just by the way, this is how I view Will Wheaton.
Fuck them!
How dare anyone cross Disney?
Fuck them!
I don't know what's going to happen with Tom Holland, but I'm so fucking angry.
Will they go back to Andrew Garfield?
I don't know, Rich! We don't know! But fucking goddamn it, we're fucking mad about this!
Fuck you, Sony!
Fuck off!
How fucking dare you make a sensible financial move?
Who the fuck said, why are we watching The Quartering? Sausage coffee. Fuck off.
And what about Tobey Maguire? An elderly Spider-Man could be a fun twist.
How dare anyone not allow Disney to maintain their media monopoly on every character ever created?
Especially with how wonderfully they've handled Star Wars. I mean, remember this character? Is this Little Red Riding Hood? Is this a Polish immigrant?
I think that's Princess Leia.
Why is she wearing Old Navy clothes?
Does she have anything to do with this?
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that a tribble?
What is this?
I love how little regard they show to literally everything they own. It is wholly remarkable. These motherfuckers would like take off their wedding ring and throw it into an alpaca enclosure if they thought it made a good bit.
Look, guys, this is all too depressing. Let's move on.
Now, before we get into all the details of D23, let's talk about Episode 9.
Damn straight.
The poster was finally released, and boy oh boy is it exciting. Take a look.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Why was this? Okay, are they bullshitting? Is this an actual poster? Like, this... Was this the real one? It is? It looks like a poster for a PS2 video game. Like, this is PlayStation era poster face, right? This is a render from the model, like the model of the cut of like the character in a cutscene. Look, this one needed more revisions. This was not ready to be put out. They didn't care. Yeah, I feel that. I think this is like a case of accidentally using the work in progress. Like, oh my god, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. What was it? Hold on. Here we go. Skull Island, Rise of Kong. Here we go. Okay, yes. This scene. This cutscene. Let me see if I can find the cutscene. There was... I can't believe that this game is real. What's the time code for the cutscene that I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, here we go. I think this is it, actually. Yeah, here we go. They actually released this game. You can play it. Meat was playing it last night. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Where's the cutscene I'm looking for specifically? I think this is it? No. And he knew it well. Is it the most replayed? There is no most replayed on this right now. I think it's back here. Oh, that frame rate. It involves these fuckers. Oh, found it. Here we go, here we go. This is it. Okay, we're gonna go back a bit. Oh good, he glitched it out. Here we go. This is it. Why is there a PNG in there? Why does he look like he's pounding on a table? The launcher itself said monkey.exe. No, they didn't care. Here we go. This is what you do when you're storyboarding it, in case you're wondering, everyone. They left it in. This is a work in progress. Look at this photograph. No, the PNG doesn't fit the screen. It's amazing. The lack of giving a shit is commendable, really. Yeah, it's a picture of a picture. Yeah, this is so beyond giving a shit. No, Hot Sauce Bear. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that's what happened. This kind of mistake doesn't make it in because they didn't give a shit. This kind of mistake happens when development gets cut off. Right? Like this is when the studio has run out of money or the publisher has run out of money and they're like, just fucking send it now. Do 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 do. Burp. Burder, burder, burder. It gave Digital Homicide vibes. It's like if Digital Homicide kept going, went to game college, but they still were like narcissistic twits. God, I love this. And look, there's a fucking skill tree for Kong. Like, what skill trees do you need? Be monkey. Be monkey. Ape leap. Easier to land. I feel like landing is something you do after you jump, whether you want to or not. Right? Like, the easiest thing to do in the world is land, because it will happen, whether you want it to or not. Easier to land. What could that possibly mean? What is this game? This is Skull Island: Rise of Kong. Wait a minute. Full game. Oh, this is part 1. Okay, so it's not just like 3.5 hours long. I was going to say, those skill trees would take a minute to fill. Welcome in. Welcome in, Blinky. To the nightmare. What if it increases gravity? What if it increases gravity worldwide? Everything else just gets pulled to the ground and can't move. How much does this game cost? I'm checking right now. $40. I'm checking myself. It's selling for $32. Mostly negative reviews. It's 20% off right now. It is by default $40. Iguana Games, more like Iguana be rid of this game from my Steam library. Product refunded. Things good. Okay, this is a good review. Things wrong with the game. Bad combat, bad visuals, opening the game causes my GPU drivers to crash, poor level design, and boring boss fights. Things good with the game. Monkey. This is an actual video game, not a source filmmaker meme project that I initially thought it was. I will never be as brave as the people who thought this acceptable enough to release. I Konged around. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, I found the positive reviews. There is a jerking off mechanic in this game. Let me find a good freeze frame. I'm just gonna click around a minute. That's a good freeze frame. Monkey ass. Harambe died for this. This is a monkey Souls-like. Oh, there are only 42 reviews. I'm specifically pulling out the positive reviews. Very good. I like the part where it tells me to use a key on my keyboard that I don't have. They're playing on controller. Monkey Bros were so back. This is the most fun I have had playing a video game for all the wrong reasons. It's like if Hollow Knight met Elden Ring, but significantly better than both. I was not ready emotionally for this masterpiece of storytelling. I found myself caught up in the lore of Skull Island and how it came to be. The boss fights are easily better than Lords of the Fallen. 10 out of 10 would play again. Other people, okay, positive review. Other people saying this looks like a PS2 game have clearly never played a PS2 game. This looks more PS3/Xbox 360 era, which is fine by me, smiley face. Looking forward to playing more. Yeah, alright, ma'am. He hasn't played for 2 hours yet, so he could get a refund. But I think he's gonna trick himself into thinking he enjoys it for too long. Monkey ass. Monkey ass. Hold on. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, Spider. I saw Meat playing this last night, and when she happened upon the earthworm, my immediate response was, "Oh hey, sweet, you found my foreskin." Thank God, I was looking for it everywhere. Okay. Hey everyone. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dig into the Monument Mythos Season 3. But only after we stand up, stretch our legs, stretch our arms, get ourselves a sippy. Everyone, I will see you back here in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm just gonna make myself a cup of tea. See you in just a few. I want my Jasmine Dragon. Hello, my owlets. I'm back. And it is time to begin the Monument Mythos proper, but first, I want to thank everyone who is supporting me. No, he's petting me right when I get back. Put Merriweather on the phone. I fronted him a whole brick. I need my money. I'll let him know that you're looking for it. The impulse for you guys to pet is immense. It is terrifying. It is powerful. Good timing, Scuttles. I just wanted to thank everyone who's supporting the stream. I want to thank That Opossum with the Prime, Cozyism for the 8 months with Prime, Cozyism with the 17 months with Prime. Blinky, thanks for the fresh sub. We are on track to hit the Partner Plus threshold in like the next couple of streams. Should be able to keep above that threshold. For those wondering, for Partner Plus, the only things that count for Partner Plus points are paid recurring subs. So gift subs don't count, Prime subs don't count. It's just if you click on the subscribe button and you subscribe yourself. Tier 2 and 3 give more. Also, oh yes, one other thing. Birthday merch is still around. I have been neglecting that. But yes, birthday merch is only going to be around for another week and a half or so. So if you want that, that stuff isn't coming back. So if you want to nab that, you have a limited amount of time. Also, if you got some of the debut merch and you get my birthday merch along with it, you can save on shipping by just letting them know that you want, that you also got something else, and they will package it all together. Just got to reach out to them. But yes, there we go. Thanks for getting that Nightbot. Oh wait, can we get... Okay, good, it's there. Nightbot has it right up there. Merch.kawa.moe. That clip is terrifying. But Blinky, yeah, thank you for the fresh sub. Okay. Mooney the Spoonie, thank you for the 100 bits. Chocolate milk is more hydrating than water. You understand if I'm dubious, right? Tank Facts, thanks for the 100 bits. The anecdote of the lights reflecting off the walls is still... Yeah, okay, so I told Tank Facts my current setup. You guys want to know how I do my cooling with my current setup? With my current desktop setup. I don't have the sides on. It's just up against the wall. I can see the RGB of my graphics card glowing against the wall. Like, I can see it right now. It's green. Tank Facts. I should show that on stream. We'll do that later. Neo in, thank you for the 10 months. Kick, more like kick in the nuts. Got him. Chris LaFort, thanks for the 13. Here's my support for Partner Plus. 13 months, god damn. Emmy Kasama, thank you for the 100 bits. Hi Fredrik Knudsen, it's me, Dio, your only viewer. I will send a message from all my accounts during time stop. Muda. Thanks for the 100 bits, Mooney the Spoonie. Not an expert, but it's something I've heard and I've had experience to support as electrolytes, huh? Interesting. Tank Facts, thanks for the 100 bits as well. Yeah, I need to show that video. Jim B, thanks for the 6 months. Thank you very much, everyone. Let me double check how close we are to getting Partner Plus. And like the people giving a recurring sub does count toward it. Let me see. Yeah, we're like 21 away from hitting it before the end of the month. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Yeah, Java, surprise. I've been streaming again. I got into it again a little after I released the May Island video, and I joined ASTRALINE just last month. Right at the beginning of last month. Okay, I want to get into this. I really want to get into the Monument Mythos. I have it queued up. Are you guys ready for this? Stop spamming the... It's me, Alcatraz Island. The Alcatraz Island version is the most Fred version of them all. People still call things Fredcore, and I still don't know what they mean. Like, not completely. Like, I generally get it, right? And I've had it spelled out for me, but I'm still like... Sometimes someone will say something as Fredcore, and I don't entirely get it. Not completely. Bigger. Oh yeah, Java. Yeah, there's that tiny little Twitch button on my YouTube. I don't cross the streams as much. I like keeping my Twitch and my YouTube kind of separate. So I'm not going to blast it out on YouTube and be like, hey, I'm streaming, and because that's going to get people mad, frankly. They're like, there are already people who think that I quit YouTube to stream. Like, they think that I did. And like, there is nothing that will convince them otherwise. Oh, thanks for the 2 months, Red Lightning. Still going through the mental scars of the Smurf story. Good. Hurt for me. Blushing at the sight of a man is the most Fred... Shut up. Your video could come out tomorrow and people would still think you quit YouTube. Yeah, that's true. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, Ark is done with all of his graphic design work. Now he just has, now he just needs to, do, like, a couple more animations. Yeah, so he told me he's basically done. So he just needs to export them and get them out to me. Yeah, like done. He's been making a lot. Okay, I want Monument Mythos. Give this to me. So it looks like the okay, so Mr. Manticore is actually part 1 of season 3, which we watched at the beginning. So we're gonna watch this. I remember it gets very loud partway through. Ooh. Oh, this is the trailer. I want this. We'll watch it again. Watch the trailer? Really? Why? But it's a teaser. You'll see why at the end. Okay. There's the Rockefeller. Ooh. Oh, for Dad. For you. No one's ever really gone. No one's ever really gone. No one's ever really gone. Yeah, so we know that the Rockefeller was brought down by the laser, and then the people, the crowns inside of it, they all conglomerated into, like, they split apart, they melted and then recoagulated. We'll watch this again. Or yeah, sorry, it wasn't the crowns inside of it. It was, yeah, you're right, it was the people who fired the laser. That was weird. That weirded me out a little. Okay, I memorized it. Now what? Yeah, it was the soldiers operating the laser. I didn't count his teeth. I am not smart enough. I remember this gets loud. I'm gonna turn this down. There. This is a photo of me. Oh yeah, this is analog horror. This is one of the classics. Me before I've had my coffee. Oh, right. What does that say? Hold on. Don't stand near the mirror. Okay. Can do. Please remain still and breathe regularly. The human fish, I remember. He's embossed. Yay. Okay. Now what? That's weird that he put that at the beginning of season 3. That kind of weirds me out. Like, what does that have to do? Is this some sort of conditioning? Okay, Washington Wanderer.
For Virginia, for America.
Okay, on February 20th, 2022, the horned serpent metastructure went silent, so implying that it already existed. A new song began on February 22nd. Okay, hold on. What was the day? Okay, so 2 days later, they started playing a different song. Oh. Is this the forest? Yes. Okay, so the way that the trees are inverted. This is the forest in like in the corners. In between universes. So Maze is the company that established computing in this universe.
Explore down there. This guy went to Wonderland. Wonderland, metastructure, tomato. This Gothanaut went down there with some new gear, and his data's insane. Sit down for this. It's bombshell. From everything I've looked at, I can confidently say Wonderland keeps copies. It's like a team machine. You can't ever delete or replace a file permanently. Every time something is moved, a copy is kept on there. It copies the subjects of every transaction. That's why there's so many heat signatures. Our guy, Gothanaut C, he found a copy. It killed him.
Oh, I'm in the way. Okay. He found a copy and it killed him. What does that mean? So what is a copy in this case? A copy of everything. Sorry, I was in the way. Okay, so this is when the tree cracked out of the Washington Monument. Is this an angle where we can't see it bowing? Or bowing, I guess. No, this is the Washington Monument. The tree's taking a walk. Yeah, Washington Wanderer. Oh, up there. Okay, so who is... Was it established that... Is this the child that was lost, that was born, and has been, like, what, the 20th victim? Or the 19th victim? Was it? Of the Washington Monument? Everett.
Long ago, a universe ended, and all fell into darkness.
We saw that at the end of season 2, right? Like the trees destroyed the world.
In that darkness, there were two beings, tree and serpent. They spoke for many eons until one day, serpent became bored. Something would be more interesting than nothing, she said. So serpent decided that she would create a universe. Without letting Tree know, Serpent slowly shed her skin and left her branch. First, she laid world eggs. Eggs so big that one could spend their entire life on them.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, wait. 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 Oh wow, I laid so many gigantic eggs, oh no.
Then she laid God eggs. Eggs with beings to help organize the universe. Then she laid all the plant and animal eggs. Eggs which would make more trees and more serpents. Many God, plant, and animal eggs fell on the world egg known as Earth. It was a cruel and wild place, so cruel and wild that the most powerful deity was the goddess of chaos. Her name was Entropis. However, Entropis was fair. She gave the ability to dethrone her to 4 other gods. They were Simultan, goddess of success; Orderot, goddess of time; Centimek, god of emotion; and Mordeleth, god of death. As the goddess of chaos, Entropis understood that chaos was such an uncontrollable force that she could fall victim to it at any time. And one day, she did. Without any warning, a strange bolt of lightning beheaded her in Giza. Her enormous head fell from the sky and landed in the land of Serpent's children. 3
What the
baby
fuck is
serpents
going
found
on?
the head. They recognized her instantly.
What
It was
is going
fallen
on?
Entropis. Then, the baby serpents hatched a plan. If we disguise ourselves with her head, perhaps we could trick the gods into thinking that we are Entropis. Then they could be tricked into giving us power. But once they find out that they were tricked, we would need to kill them to keep our power. How can we kill the gods? We should ask men. They like to make dangerous things.
You know, some kids, you know, they experiment with bottle rockets, and or some kids, you know, they make baking soda volcanoes. Some kids get hobbies like bike riding, skateboarding, maybe crafts. They get into art. These kids, these kids decide that they are going to not only gain the power of a god, but then kill the other gods. These children are incredible. Somebody get them a scholarship.
So the 3 baby serpents tucked themselves into the head of Entropis and slithered to the land of men. In the land of men, the baby serpents found 3 types of men.
Man, woman, and...
They found a farmer, a warrior, and an advancer. The baby
Scientist,
serpents
maybe.
began their performance. I am Entropis, goddess of chaos. The other gods have gone mad. We need to destroy them before they hurt the land of men. In awe of Entropis's head, the 3 types of men quickly went to work on a weapon. They used a special glass to harness a strange lightning, similar to the very
glass.
lightning which had killed Entropis herself. They surrounded the charged glass with a strong stone carved into the shape of a handsome hero. When the men finished the weapon, they showed it to Entropis's head. Behold, Pyrasma, the destroyer of gods. The baby serpents thanked the men and took Pyrasma to meet the gods. Eventually, the gods found Entropis's head. We have been so worried. Are you okay? I am hurt, but I was treated well in the land of men.
I'm just a little beheaded, that's all.
They even gave me a gift. Let us restore your powers first. With that, the 3 baby serpents became very powerful. Thank you. Now meet Pyrasma. And at the speed of light, Pyrasma burned the gods to death. The 3
Base?
powerful baby serpents thanked Pyrasma and gave the gift of life to all statues in the land of men. After
Okay. This is, I think, we have had little bits. We have had little bits of connection to everything that is not immediately obvious, but this, remember, we have consistently had things inside of monuments and statues that gain life. Okay. Now the only question that remains is how does this mythos, the monument mythos, this is the origin of why these things are alive. So we have statues, like in the opening, there are statues that become living. And why? Now the question is, what of this myth is real? We have seen myth used in literal ways earlier in the Knudsen verse. It was written as a myth, but was literally true.
terrorizing their enemies.
Does this mean that my anime, like my plastic anime doll is real and alive? She knows what I do to her in the jar.
In the animal kingdom for eating,
Yay.
the 3 baby serpents decided that it would be best to grow themselves more, since they wanted to look older. Each baby serpent went to a different world egg to mature. But one world egg was too hot and the baby died. Another
Whoopsie.
world egg was too cold and that baby froze. The only
Little
baby
Miss
that
Muffet.
survived continues to grow inside Earth herself, where heat and cold are in perfect harmony.
Remember, hey, who the fuck pet me? Fuck off. The thing that interests me, remember, there was some discussion earlier that there was a group that was trying to crack open the world, right? Like, we know that there's a group that is like trying to crack the world open and birth the serpent. Like, this might actually be propaganda. Yeah, the anti-Dean, the ADA, the Anti-Dean Association. They are trying, so like they have transformed from just like trying to get rid of Dean to hatching the egg. This presentation came from the Dean Museum. It could be that the ADA was defeated. Remember, Dean put together an association to get rid of the ADA, of members of it, brainwashing them with the tree. Effectively. Right, so if the tree, like if they are using the tree in order to keep the serpent quiet and asleep, however, okay, there's one thing that I'm not sure of. What is this? I'm blue. Wait a minute.
ourselves. Everyone is free now. We do not feel free. You want another chance? You have had your chance. It's your destiny. All I have is a suggestion for you, Angel. Divide yourself until you no longer can. Some of your particles will trickle randomly through the fabric of time in every direction. Learn how soul division can change the past, present, and future. Perhaps
What? Okay. Question. Is this the origin of what? Alcatrazosis? Is that where it happened? Yeah, because that's when the world ended. Right. And yeah, Cthulhu A. He was the one who filmed the end of the universe. Okay, I think this is one of those cases where so much is being introduced that I have no idea where to go. I think we're just missing critical information. Sup, bro? Hi. Thanks for the prime sub, Badumtish. It's Elon Musk. Musk Mars Mine, the largest American monument. Wait, Elon Musk is in this now? I saw this suggested in chat. One of the serpents was inside of Mars. One of the serpents was inside of Venus. One was too hot. One was too cold. Earth was okay, right? Like all of the eggs are planets. So what is he finding? Okay, so if some part of this mythology is true, then is it possible that he is finding something that is the result of that dead serpent? That one on the left looks like a skull. This track is sick. You can now write by hand on Twitter. Mr. Musk, you're doing God's work. Keep it up. You rot in hell with Rockefeller. I'm on Mars, lol. Oh, that's Elon Musk writing it. I'm on Mars, lol. Another pyramid. Remember the other pyramids. Let's nuke some ice caps. We do not know Mars. Wait a minute. Something came out? What's that on the right? Oh, there we go, underneath. It's like a tapeworm. Like a burst intestine falling towards Earth. To awaken his brother. That is not dead which can eternal lie, and in strange eons even death may die. So again, we have multiple characters being introduced. The angel and the serpents, the three serpents. We have the Martian serpent, the Earth serpent. Oh, I thought he was smiling for a second. Did you guys see that? Hold on, did you all see a smiley face? Look, he's smiling. It's a smiley face. You got an eye that's like a line, an eye that's more circular, and then a little mouth. He's happy. It's chat. Shift the neurons of past angel. Wait. Yeah, we saw them fight at the end of season 1 and they killed each other. They killed each other. Yeah, MAD didn't happen. Right. But now... Hold on. So if the angel was decapitated and Freedom had a sword made of Giza glass, suddenly the angel becomes a crown. So what... So first of all, what is the angel? Like, was that ever established? The other thing is what happens when the angel becomes a crown? What does that change? Oh, it's the Air Force One angel. Yes, yes, yes. Right.
Hello? Hello?
You got the wrong number.
Oh. Who is this?
Howard. Howard Melrose.
Hi, Howard. What are you doing?
Well, looking out at the bay.
Oh, you're a place by the water. You're lucky.
It is beautiful.
It really is. You're
Oh.
What's your name?
You can call me Eunice, Howard. You have such a mysterious voice.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So mysterious. Just wraps me up like a dark blanket. I could use a blanket now.
Are you in the area?
Oh, I'm not in the area. I'm on top of the world. Look to the bridge.
The Golden Gate is nice. You've been through the bridge.
Say my name when you're lonely. You make me sound so mysterious.
Okay.
Call me whenever
Okay.
Call me whenever something exciting happens. I promise I'll listen in Wonderland.
Eunice, are you okay?
Thanks for talking to me, Howard. Call me later.
Eunice Dean. Right, his sister. The tears.
Hello? Monty, I need your help.
Just straight down.
It's not you. Listen, I can't run anymore. I just can't. Nobody likes me anymore. Everybody wants to run me over in the street now. I'm just a dirty dog. Jimmy, it's late. Why don't you hit the hay? Listen to me, you don't understand. I can't run. What do you want? I want you to run. Oh, everyone loves you, Monty. Everyone loves you. Jimmy, that's just plain silly. You're already a better president than I'll ever be.
I am Montgomery Clift.
Oh my god. Democratic Party's nominee for president in the upcoming election. Wait, did he actually run a community tab poll for who should become president? What the shit? That's amazing. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like blazing through this. The Martian Serpent Megastructure. So they're calling it a megastructure, but it was coiling. Is it alive? Is the serpent alive? It implied that the serpent was dead. So maybe they're exploring its corpse. Oh my god. You're already a better president than I'll ever be, is what Nixon said to Dean. Right. So is its gestation incomplete then? That's what I'm wondering. So are we looking at a dead serpent or a serpent whose gestation was incomplete? What does the gestation process look like? It might be in a state of transience. The spaghettis sent us back home. We're in Wonderland. There's a child here to... Oh, we know who this is. I think we know who this child is. Unless it's someone else. This is too young. Or is it? No, hold on. Hold on. Because we go to season 2. I'm pulling up season 2 right now. I think we know who this is. Because if we look, where is it? Fallen Father, Rockefeller, Washington, Wonderland. Was this it? Yep, Virginia Fate Arnoldson. Yeah.
He had such sad, tired eyes. They grew louder.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. This might be Everett.
And below that one, below, above those.
No, this is when she was a child.
Like
Remember.
they were being reflected forever. And I heard
Okay, heard distant footsteps. One man came up to me and whispered, "The trees are not trees." He picked me up. Oh, wait. What if that person is Kathanot? Except maybe this is the child that he found before her. Yep, see, you could be her, anyone could be her. He loses the child, finds another. And I bet that he finds another. Joins the child. Wait, what? Wait a minute. No, wait. Loses the child. No, because she went back through. So he lost the child, so he lost Virginia. Let me see, hold on. Must have been years. He never left me.
No.
Here we go. Everett was my best friend. Then on one random day.
No.
Time.
One random time. All the trees bent.
All the trees bent. And a flash brought me back to New York. He lost her. The claim from earlier, Everett was returned as a monster. No, that's the child. The child was named Everett after him. See, joins the child, so he comes back. So what's the copy?
Remember me. For Virginia.
Yeah.
For America.
Okay. American Wonderland syndrome is characterized by an extreme distortion of physical attributes. The distortion is most commonly observed in individuals exposed to the horned serpent megastructure, such as Kuthanots or Washington absentees. While Alice in Wonderland syndrome is a brain-related condition, AWS is not. Euthanasia is an option. The metastructure, right. So his body was somehow extremely transformed.
The FBI is offering a reward of up to $1 million for information leading directly to the arrest of alleged murderer Howard Melrose. The 18-year-old is the latest addition to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list.
So, wait. The description of the second Virginia episode, this one. Everett Arnoldson, commonly referred to as the 20th Washington absentee, is a humanoid creature that is humanoid. So he's all like, he has been physically deformed. That is purported to inhabit the forests of the Washington zone. Everett Arnoldson. Okay. So wait, did he somehow become her child? I don't understand how, like, that doesn't seem to be clear at this point. How, though?
In 1968, Melrose was contacted by Eunice Dean, Vice President James Dean's older sister. During the call, Melrose verbally assaulted and threatened Eunice, after which she leapt off the Golden Gate Bridge. Melrose was caught on camera shortly before leaving San Francisco. Special Agent Rod Serling,
Howard is dangerous. His voice alone can kill a man. Never answer a call from Howard Melrose. Keep your children far away from that telephone.
If you have tips about Melrose's whereabouts, dial 1-800 Dean Deliverance.
We want to keep Howard Melrose away from every telephone in America.
What the fuck?
At 0900, we intercepted a call from Howard's home. I led a team of agents into his house 9 minutes later. He had packed his bags and left. At 0400, we intercepted a call from the Hollywood Rockefeller Hotel. I led a team of agents into the building 18 minutes later.
What the
He entered
fuck?
the room with his belongings. He had attempted to redact and shred copies of an airplane ticket. Off the record, Mr. Vice President. I know that you're upset, but listen to me. Whatever I say next, promise me you'll stay put. No more jokes about taking Air Force 2 for a one-man kill assignment. I'm trusting
Air Force
you, Mr.
2?
Dean.
Is Air Force 2 just like a
We
fighter
currently
jet?
have eyes on Howard Melrose. He's about to leave LAX on a flight to DC. We can wait for him there. Promise me that. Mr. Vice President, are you there?
Air Force 2 is the call sign for an aircraft with the VP aboard. Gotcha. Okay, I didn't know that. Huh. Surprise! Dean Destroyer. Whoopsie daisy. What? Matter and antimatter. What? Are they being sent back in time? We've seen grief can make you a monster. We've seen that before.
2 weeks following the disappearance of James
Oh,
Dean,
good.
the national
Think about it. Think about it. They're thinking about us Twitch streamers. That's so kind. So I don't get banned forever.
2 weeks following the disappearance of James Dean, the National Park Service suspended all ferry services to Liberty Island, and over the next 48 hours, a massive platform was constructed at the base of the Statue of Liberty. Due to the National Park Service's unwillingness to disclose the purpose of the platform and the reluctance of Washington politicians to discuss its costs, news of the mysterious structure's appearance...
Look at... Freedom is gone. From the top.
Washington politicians to discuss its costs, news of the...
Read the descriptions for these videos. Okay, yeah, you're right. We haven't been doing that. Let's go back through all of them. Okay, so this is just on its own. Washington Wanderer. Kithenop transmission. Howard Melrose knows. He knows. What does he know? Because, hold on. Let's actually go back. This video was about, right. Okay. Right, he just discovered it. I don't think that really means terribly much. The horned serpent lives. Okay. So it is confirmed, right? Like, the serpent is alive. So Angel ashes. Godspeed, Angel. Musk Mars. Yay! The Martian serpent lives. And Elon Musk released him. After Angel. Stalemate Angel. Right, because the idea was to have Freedom and the Angel fight each other. But the Angel allowed himself to be killed, but... So why is it still stalemate? The plan was for it to be a stalemate, for them to destroy each other, but in the original, right, the original series of events, the Angel won against Freedom. Right? So now are we going back and redacting things in a timeline? It's kind of weird. We have seen different universes that are crossing one another and people passing from one to the other, but we haven't seen people moving through time very much. It was just the two of them clashing that destroyed the world. Oh, everyone loves you, Monty. So then we have Cathanaut C. Euthanasia is an option for those suffering from American Wonderland syndrome. So then Dean Devil, right? The portrait of Vice President James Dean at 26 seconds has not been found. So this is a fake photograph? Illustration, maybe? Okay.
2 weeks following the disappearance...
Let's look at the description here. After Clift spoke, James Dean, alive and well, joined him in the spotlight. Dean declared into the microphone, Monty Clift is the one man in the world who can prevent nuclear war.
...of James Dean, the National Park Service suspended all ferry services to Liberty Island, and over the next 48 hours, a massive platform was constructed at the base of the Statue of Liberty.
Right, the Cathanauts are fucking around with things, clearly. They're trying to fix things.
Due to the National Park Service's unwillingness to disclose the purpose of the platform and the reluctance of Washington politicians to discuss its costs, news of the mysterious structure's appearance quickly spread across the country. What was the platform? Why was it built so close to the Statue of Liberty? All these and more were questions frequently asked in American neighborhoods and newspapers. Famous writers like Charles Beaumont and Rod Serling wrote their theories in exciting opinion pieces, while scientists like Hugh Everett and J. Robert Oppenheimer illustrated their own speculations in intricately detailed diagrams. But all Americans, civilians and celebrities alike, were equally in the dark. Nobody knew why there was a massive platform on Liberty Island. Shortly after the cement of the platform had visibly dried, workers surrounded the structure with robust titanium fencing, inside of which thousands of chairs were installed, each bolted deep into the photographs of the chairs on Liberty Island were quickly printed on front pages around the country. Photographs of the platform's various angles were televised after news broadcasts to give audience members time to scrutinize over visual details. Many of these hastily edited slideshows were looped for an additional 15 minutes to allow family units to gather in living rooms and analyze the platform as closely as possible. The broadcasts, though strange and unprecedented, were well received for uniting families in the evenings. On the third morning after the platform's completion, workers were seen lining the entire island with large explosives. Every acre of land around the Statue of Liberty and the platform's metal fences was covered in an intricate web of electrical wires wrapped around bundles of dynamite. The sight greatly concerned New Yorkers. Due to unsubstantiated rumors of an impending atomic bomb test on Liberty Island, roadways became violently congested with traffic and airports
on Liberty
were
Island
stocked with newly registered passengers.
Yeah, we're just gonna test a nuke on the Statue of Liberty.
Many civilians wanted to leave the East Coast in order to avoid any potential shockwaves produced by the Liberty Island explosives. While law enforcement and regional government officials urged the public to remain calm and at home, no concrete reasoning was ever provided. Ambiguous explanations from many mayors and governors only worsened the widespread anxieties. Numbers of missing children dramatically increased in the afternoon as groups of siblings refused to stay put with parents at home and decided instead to seek shelter out west. Cats, dogs, and other domestic animals ran
their
freely
eyes.
through city streets, released by their owners in an attempt to spare their lives. Dog, cat, and snake attacks became common in all major cities. In New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Miami, curfews were dispatched to collect loose
Tasty
pets.
snake.
1 in every 5 servicemen.
Wait a minute. The snakes entered the head of the god. That's what this is a reference to, I think.
Los Angeles and Miami, curfews were dispatched to collect loose pets. 1 in every 5 servicemen sustained injuries from agitated animals.
Ugh.
Even the incumbent president was attacked by a dog which had passed through the White House fence. Rushed to the Walt Disney Hospital to treat injuries,
The Walt Disney-
remained
wait, is-
indoors for the rest of the day. In the evening, she requested a full explanation be provided by a representative of the National Park Service on live television.
There we go.
There would be no response, and an hour later, at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the explosives on Liberty Island detonated.
Oh my
The
god.
resulting shockwave caused the Statue of Liberty to visibly totter. Fires erupted on all trees in the area. Since the fencing and chairs were bolted into the ground, the platform remained completely unscathed. However, the surrounding inferno released massive clouds of ash into the sky. Passing
What?
ships and aircrafts recorded the hellish scene on film.
So are they trying to kill the Liberty Lurker? Is that what they did? Nuclear test, quote unquote.
Ferry services were reopened by the National Park Service to allow firefighters access to the flames. By 7 p.m., all plant life had been decimated, and the Statue of Liberty had become even more oxidized from being exposed to high temperatures. A nuclear attack on Liberty? Construction gone wrong? Headlines provided no more clarification than your next-door neighbor. Firefighters extinguished the fires by 9 p.m. and reported no American fatalities. At midnight, cameras captured the activation of a spotlight on the Liberty platform. The bright white circle of light remained unoccupied for several minutes before a
Excellent.
After Clift spoke, James Dean, alive and well,
This is Democracy Manifest.
My disappointment is vast. I had to save a goddamn teenager from being murdered by the vice president. Yet you still support Mr. Dean. Grief makes monsters, and monsters stay in power. Yet you still see me as the monster. Why don't you look in the mirror sometime? If I continue to exist, I will continue to be disappointed.
What a fucking amazing line. If I continue to exist, I will continue to be disappointed. That is so good. Holy shit. That is amazing. Lumi, hi. What a perfect time to come in. We are bringing the plague. Right, how's that game going? Lumi, I need you to know, if I continue to exist, I will continue to be disappointed. Welcome in, everyone. Lumi, how are you doing? Oh, Lumi, I wanted to ask, do you have time Saturday? Because one of the things I want to do on Saturday, I'm going to be catching up on a bunch of the promises that I made, all of the stretch goals that we met for my birthday donathon. I'm going to be doing party animals with chat. Would you like to join for some of it? Maybe we could have you on. You wouldn't have to be you wouldn't have to be there the whole time. It would be like a really like limited commitment, right? Like stick around as long as you want. And whenever you want to join. But it would be great to have you there. We're gonna beat up chat and party animals. So yeah, Cthanaut A is literally the creator at this point.
If I let you exist, you will continue to be a disappointment.
Also powerful.
How about we make a simple deal, you fools? I will leave your universe where I see an act of true kindness. That would take a goddamn miracle.
This is the monument to Mythos. If Fred, yeah, no, Mara Mystery, I am going to reintroduce sound alerts. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have sound alerts come in and out. Like I'll activate them on days where it's okay if I'm interrupted a little bit. Yeah, I love the effects that they put on Cthanaut A's voice. No, it's really I like it a lot. Babylon Forest. Everett's story will be narrated by an individual with AWS. Okay, so some sort of physical deformity. Is this Virginia? Oh, right. It's a cop. Okay. I think I see what's going on. Even when someone leaves, whenever someone enters this corner world, a copy, an echo remains. That's what they were talking about at the very beginning. That's what they were talking about here when he says the copy. It's a copy of Virginia. Wait a minute. It's Howard Dean talking to Eunice. Okay. So it's Howard Dean contacts Eunice. Eunice learns this, and does she jump off of the bridge because of this knowledge? Corner World is not Wonderland. I'm getting those mixed up. Okay. Howard Melrose, right. Or excuse me, not Howard Dean. I don't know why I did that. Because it's Eunice, wait. Yeah, Eunice Dean, right? This is after she died. Oh, that's why she didn't pick up the phone, you think? His name is fucking there and I'm an idiot. said to call out whenever he finds something and she'll hear him. Okay.
That's why there's so many heat signatures. Our guy, Gotham on Sea, he found a copy. It killed him.
She'll be listening in Wonderland. So is someone afflicted with AWS able to enter Wonderland? I'm wondering. The metaspace. I just bought more land in the metaspace. Oh. So wait, when she entered the Washington Monument, right, she was lifted up and dropped, and she was sent into Wonderland. While she was transiting through Wonderland, she gave birth, and then she woke up in her original world. And she wasn't pregnant anymore because during the transit she'd given birth. It's not that she was moved into a new body. It's that there was time in between. But how? So what can he do? Goodbye, fellow. Arnoldson alone. Good luck, Everett Arnoldson. Okay, buddy. What are you going to do? The next one is Freedom Forever. I should have stayed a writer. Said no writer ever. The death of President Dean. It's been a good run, Dean. Oh, it's Freedom. Hello, Freedom. It's our friend. It's Everett. That's the angel. Right. Humph, crunch. Oh. Synthesis. Oh, that's cool. That's a sick-ass design. Yeah, I did catch the text behind them. A more perfect union. There's a moon base. Going to Mars? Yeah. To destroy the serpent because this... So, I'm just gonna let this play, but I get what's going on. No, I know, JJ Doe. Yeah, we, we the people, to form a more perfect union. Lauren Arnold's and Mr. Squirrel present. Mr. Manticore. Oh, my bad, XD. What are you made of, good people? Nina, Thomas, Freedom. So who's Nina in this again? Apes together strong. The daughter of the sculptor. Right! Because she was taken in. She was taken into the sculpture, right. Okay. How can an analog shitpost make me feel things, right? Okay. So, what I've gathered, we have seen the capability for amalgamation. Watch till the end, okay. I will allow this.
I am Montgomery Clift, and I approve this message.
Okay. So, every part of this feels mythological, right? Every part of this feels mythological, but in this particular case, we have the serpent, what literally happened with the serpents is peculiar, right? Like, we can't really tell. It's a myth. Certain parts of it are obviously literal, but other parts are figurative. And I am trying to figure out... Okay, let's step through this. Amalgamation has been shown to be possible, right? Like, amalgamation is something that consistently happens, right? So they amalgamate into one being that can travel to Mars, to the metastructure that is within the body of this serpent, and destroy it and then by destroying it, they prevent any other crossover, like any people crossing over from one place to another, to prevent it. Okay, so I want to look at his channel. I want to look at Mr. Manticore's channel again and see if there's anything else after this. Oh, good, there's more. Oh, there's more stuff beyond the Monument Mythos. Okay, so he's been doing other stuff after the Monument Mythos. The Ningen. So Ningen is a Japanese word just meaning person. Ningen and season 4. Oh, you're right. Hey, you guys, we got another like half hour. You guys want to check out the new Monument Mythos stuff? It just started, I saw. There has been a new video 12 days ago. Okay, yeah, let's fucking go. Let's go. Teaser. We can skip the teaser. We'll just go straight into it. There are only 3 more videos, totaling about 20 minutes. Perfect. That's perfect timing. So here's my question. They effectively shut down Wonderland, right? Like, it no longer exists. The things that have caused the problems, right? Like people passing from one world to another. That's gone. So what now? The video before the modern day teaser is also a part of this. No? What, Donald Trump crying blood? Okay. We'll just watch this one. Watch teaser, King. Nick's not here. There is no teaser. Okay, hold on. I want to read this. Is the software ready? Yes, sir. It will hide the damage? Yes, sir. Okay, so it's not the president talking. How long will you understand this? What? What? Fulton County Jail records. Okay. He ate his own eyes. Yeah, alright. Leaked photo enhanced. Ooh. He got into the strawberry jam. Hyper-realistic Trump. The only one. Oh, they slurped it all up for him. That's nice. Deep fried. What the shit? Created on Windows Movie Maker. Fuck off. Okay. Here we go. Monument Mythos. We're back. No, the photo of Trump is so fucking funny. Just that intense stare. Okay, host monument. Remember, we learned with the serpents and the gods, statues all became real, monuments became real. So it's a parasite rocket. Yeah, they use Windows Movie Maker, not the Corn Movie Maker. Yeah, not the Maze Movie Maker, you mean. Yeah. Okay, so they, what, put the parasite inside the monument? Is the monument even alive anymore? Success. Why do so many moments in this feel like shit posts? Success.
Now, scattered across Japan are huge.
Wait a minute.
Now,
okay,
scattered
just
across
sort of
Japan are huge
glitched
statues
out.
of the Buddhist goddess Kannon. Today, most have fallen into disrepair, sparking growing concerns among local communities. NHK Rules Matsuba Tsubasa.
For example, tall buildings are required to use lights so aircraft can fly safely at night. This statue has not been lit up for a long time.
Please tell me a plane hits it.
We
Whoopsie
just
daisy.
received the former president's mugshot. We want to show that to you here. John, do we think the former president will weaponize this image to help him with fundraising? You mentioned this earlier, but to what point? And
Whoopsie
will
daisy.
it work in gaining support for his 2024 campaign?
When I saw the image just a couple moments ago, it reminded me of Donald Trump's book cover that he released in 2000.
What the fuck?
The threat is the most powerful weapon known to man. It alone has maintained peace and prosperity on this great planet. But I don't use the threat. I don't touch it all the time. Everywhere I go, they ask me, Donald, why don't you threaten them? That's the only way they'll listen. And I tell them the truth. I don't use the threat because I respect the threat. The less I use it, the more powerful it becomes. The threat alone ended World War II forever. It's true. Ask the Japanese.
Historians making documentaries in the future will have to read Donald Trump's speeches in the same tone of voice as every other president, and it is going to be the funniest thing in the world. because reading Donald Trump speaking is already kind of mind-breaking. Like, oftentimes you can't read what he's said and actually come away with a coherent or cognizant thought. Like, you can listen to him and you can kind of get what he's trying to say. I will say that. Listening to him say it, you can kind of figure out what he's trying to say, but you can't read him and understand what he's trying to say, right? Many such cases. It's yeah, you hear him rambling through his speech. Like he has more than filler words. He doesn't use he doesn't use like. Instead, in order to think longer about what he's saying, he will prattle off entire phrases that mean nothing, right? That this is where you get phrases like, you know it, I know it, everyone knows it, many good people are saying it, right? That is what he uses in place of or like or pauses. Instead of, that is his replacement for them. And he is the only person I know. You kind of hear it when some people speak as well. There are some short phrases that you'll hear people say. I think the one that annoys me the most, and yes, I'm calling you out, Mudahar. You're fine, Mudahar. I like you, Mudahar, but I cannot stand when someone says, now, ladies and gentlemen, right? In between saying things, in between phrases and ideas. I kind of hate it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, right, it's what they're saying to try to buy themselves time to put together what they want to say. And I feel like the reason I dislike it is because it's so transparent and obvious. I think that Trump's version of it, which is, you know it, I know it, everybody knows it, lots of smart people are saying it, that is like an extended version of it, which makes it even more obnoxious. Starting beef with Mudahar. No. It's just a pet peeve of mine. I still watch his videos. It's just a pet peeve. It works for a crowd, but in writing it feels weird. Yeah, agreed. It doesn't work in writing. What? Extend the range of lethal force. Parasite rockets now? These are parasite rockets, right? We've seen this before. If you have been affected by this, you may be entitled to compensation. Oh, good luck, Scuttles. Moving's big. In short, here we go again. Yeah. Descent. Good thing we have that cataloged. We're just gonna get overt with these? Okay. Gotcha. Corrections today. Radical history review. New leader. Okay, what are these? Wait. 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 An American Dream. Pattinson. Yep. President
Get a lot
Pattinson.
of crisis over 37 years. It's just life, right? Nowadays, it's my routine to book a flight to America whenever I'm paralyzed with anxiety. I always tell myself,
Okay.
soon I'll get so sick of these trips that I'll condition myself out of any more crises. But the truth is, I can't stop going to the States. The other day I went for a walk in Florida and I had a massive revelation. I was the right age and my parents' military service backed my citizenship. I thought to myself, a lot of history's happened since I was born, but since he's all grown up now, what if little Rob had a say?
What does this song remind me of? It's
What if little Rob had a say?
You do have to be born in America to be president, which implies that there was a change in the law, or the law was changed somehow to allow this.
On the first day of work, I realised the reality of all things. No one's here to help you. Nobody wants to make your life easier.
What is the Giga Chad music? Remind me.
Hate and anger
I'm trying
thrive
to
in
remember the
Washington.
name.
Gossip is widespread. And everything should be taken personally. There's a mouth whispering your name behind every corner. If heaven is a room filled with silence and devoid of people, I quickly realized that
Hold on.
every corner.
Wait.
If heaven is a room filled with silence and devoid of people,
I'm looking at you, chat. I'm looking at you right now. I'm calling you out. Whoops.
I quickly realized that I must maintain the Oval Office like this. It's the only place where I can be left alone. But the memories of this room stain every surface. Cigar ash, Coca-Cola cans. This is the dirtiest room in the White House because every president has asked for silence. This means there's no maintenance, no janitors. The waste that's made is left behind. But maybe there's hope. Maybe there's still respect left in the world. I checked the underside of the Resolute desk. There's dried gum underneath.
Yeah, alright. That was actually, again, can I just, emphasize how good of a writer he is? I want to listen to that again. Would you all be annoyed with me if I listened to that again? Because that writing was fucking awesome. Really good. Okay, look, all of the writing in the Monument Mythos is pretty good. But there are moments when the prose is just so powerful. So good. Like there are like the Monument Mythos is generally good. I am very invested, but there are flashes of brilliance in this, and this is one of them. If you ask me, properly incredible writing.
On the first day of work, I realized the reality of all things. No one's here to help you. Nobody wants to make your life easier.
Great
Hate
opening.
and anger thrive in Washington. Gossip is widespread. And everything should be taken personally.
This line, okay, so he opens this, like, just kind of, okay, I'm going to pick apart his writing a little bit here. So he says, this is a little bit cliche almost, right? On the first day of work, I realized the reality of all things.
No one's here to help you. Nobody wants to make your life easier.
Okay.
Hate and anger thrive in Washington.
Okay.
Gossip is widespread.
Okay, just kind of stating the fact
And
of
everything
things.
should be taken personally.
That, and everything should be taken personally. Usually when you hear someone saying, oh, there's gossip everywhere, there is gossip everywhere, you know, but you ignore it so you can continue on. No, he turns that on his head and he says, everything should be taken personally. Because it is. There are two ways to interpret this sentence. Everything should be taken personally should be people mean for you to take insults personally, or it could mean that you have to take everything personally as a matter of professionalism, right? Because if you are a professional, you have to take it personally. It could be both. Right? You take everything personally, it could be for defense. This is really good. It's like because you have multiple interpretations and both interpretations have powerful meaning with them.
There's a mouth whispering your name behind every corner. If heaven is a room filled with silence and devoid of people,
That's a fantastic
I
line.
quickly realised that I must maintain the Oval Office like this. It's the only place where I can be left alone. But the memories of this room stain every surface.
Again, okay. Something that you will frequently hear me say is, I hate cliches. Use fresh metaphors. I love this.
But the memories
Describing
of this room stain every surface.
the idea of a memory staining the surface, that is a really strong image, right? Because he is going to go on to describe the literal things that happen, but what's important is the memories. And by front-loading this description, saying that the memories stain the room, he is going to describe things like gum stuck underneath the desk and cans sitting around like cans of Coca-Cola, right? He's immediately saying these things are not just things, they are memories. Like there is a story in every single one of them because this is the Oval Office.
Cigar ash. Coca-Cola cans. This is the dirtiest room in the White House because every president has asked for silence.
Right, and a stain is negative, right? Typically, a stain is a taint, right? Twack, exactly. I love it.
This means there's no maintenance, no janitors. The waste that's made is left behind.
The waste that's made is left behind, and the condoms are an obvious reference to Clinton, right? The waste that's made is left behind. Just written, like listen to the cadence of it. The waste that's made is left behind. This is iambic tetrameter. This is poetry.
But maybe there's hope. Maybe there's still respect left in the world. I checked the underside of the Resolute desk. There's dried gum underneath.
There's dried gum. Both of those are stressed syllables, and the voice actor really caught on to that. Like, the voice actor really, really did a good job interpreting it. The waste that's made is left behind. And that of course is a metaphor as well, right? The idea that the waste of a president is left behind not only in the Oval Office, but in the country in general. The waste of a president is left behind. Like the Oval Office. In this way, the writer is making the Oval Office a reflection of the rest of the country.
The media says that celebrities should stay at home. They say we should kick back and relax while the world burns. They say we must leave the world to the Democrats. Then the Democrats scream when a celebrity has had enough. I say we've had enough. I support any celebrity who decides to run. We understand the world more than the sick sheep who currently run the country. I say every celebrity should run. They're fine people, and we would vote for only the best, like me. There are probably people better than me. We just have to look for them. Survival of the fittest. Personally, I think Rob Pattinson would be great.
Whoa, wait. What was that? Jesus Christ. Now, Keith. Okay, what's the description of this? Heaven is a room filled with silence and devoid of people. Evaluation as of 2023, unverified. Did he run as a Republican? That's the question, right? Did he run under the Republican ticket? Question. Did Donald Trump actually recommend, like, actually say, like, I think Robert Pattinson would be great? Did he actually say that? I believe that he would say, oh yeah, more celebrities should run. I feel like when a celebrity runs, they need the support of a party, but they also can kind of do their own thing. Like, didn't Arnold Schwarzenegger run as a Republican? Like, he was under the Republican ticket, but he's like still I think known as a pretty progressive person.
30 seconds to respond, and when the time runs out, we all will hear this.
No, virtual, I don't mean he ran as president. I mean he became governor of California, and in that quote, Donald Trump is talking about celebrities just filling, not necessarily just presidential roles, but like just taking office.
Very pleasant.
So tonight, these candidates have a big opportunity to break
Yeah,
out of the
debate
pack and
demon.
to explain why they are best prepared to be the Republican choice for president.
Okay, this is the last video we're watching
Now, I
today.
have to go back to work on my State of the Union speech, and I worked on it till pretty late last night. want to say one thing to the American people.
Come.
I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I never told anybody to lie, not a single time, never. These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people. Thank you.
Yeah, I think... Okay, so here's what we'll do. Why don't we watch The Oldest View next week, and then we attach Ningen onto it. Like, after we're done watching that, we'll watch Ningen. These allegations are fake and gay. You are gay. Thank you. Wait, så jag fel det? I do nothing for
Another
God.
issue. This weekend, reports say there were 30 shootings, and a number of them including kids. Add that to the big increase in school shootings around the country. Democrats blame this crisis on easy access to guns. They also blame Republicans for blocking gun control legislation. What would President Christie do?
Well, it is an extraordinarily good question with not a lot of great answers. So first off, I'm not going to stand up here and tell you, oh, just elect me and I'll solve that problem for you, because we've had too much of that in this country.
You don't even need to lie, Christopher. What?
Well, the criminals are going to get those. I think what you've got to look at are those with mental health issues, and that's a focal point. We want to keep them out of the hands of those that can do this kind of harm.
Blame the ill, we are better than them, Osa.
I mean, not only does the media too often ignore, but they also won't tell the whole story about firearms in America. I mean, think about it. They focus on the tragedies and the heartbreak.
Tragedy is propaganda. Chin up, Michael. What the fuck? I kind of love this. It's so snarky.
I'm not going to let you accuse me of committing criminal activity. I am not going to take that. I am not going to take that. So you want to have a civil conversation, that's one thing. Try to say that.
Yeah, these are political shit posts.
We are the pioneers who came to this country to be free, to be the explorers, to roam the American terrain without any government telling them what they could or couldn't do. And the reason we're able to do it is because the existence of that Second Amendment. Now, I'll tell you, you hear from the other side that, well, we have school shootings in this country. We have mass shootings. I'll tell you, we have a mental health epidemic across America. You better take away, you want to sell all the drugs on the street?
I want to hear. I want to see this one. Holy shit! Chaos wins. Make noise, Vivek. Holy shit, that's amazing.
We are South Carolinians who love our guns, who love to hunt, who love to use it as a sport, and we appreciate it. And any company that decides to manufacture here, we're going to welcome them.
Oh, that's my favorite one so far, too. Protect assets. Protect assets. Oh, 2 people now. No comment. It's speaking to them directly, which I find interesting. Thanks for the 100 bits, Mooney. Protect asses. You don't need to protect this ass. I always remember that one episode of The Magic School Bus where Arnold remembers, like, he's so happy to be back with a roof over his head and linoleum beneath his feet. Why does Joe Biden look like a fucking wax statue being rotated and carted off? I'm sorry. I don't know why it's so funny to me. Just like, look at the way he fucking rotates. Like he's on a lazy Susan. Hold on. Okay, here we go. There's something I want to do. I love you, Alfie. Love more. Foul, yeah. Biden love ma. Oh my god. The debate demon. I love, okay, just, yeah, this is, I love, hold on, there's one I want to see again. Is it this one? Yeah, here we go. This is so incoherent.
That, well, we have school shootings in this country. We have mass shootings. I'll tell you, we have a mental health epidemic across America. You better take away. You want to sell all the drugs on the street?
Oh, poor Alfie. Alfie says, Americans scare me. So many randoms talk to me. Yeah, that's what happens in America. I was talking with Slushy the other day. Not Slush Dog, Slushy. She's going to America, and I warned her, people are going to make eye contact you with they're going to smile, and they're going to nod or wave. And people in America will ask you, how are you doing? And the proper answer, even if you're doing awful, is, I'm doing all right. How are you? And she was just like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Oh, yeah, Alfie. Okay, Alfie says, I had a matcha latte. It was literally vile, so sugary I almost died. In America, people are very used to consuming large amounts of sugar. Like, sugar is in absolutely everything. People demand things sickeningly sweet. Yeah, but by the way, that is not a normal thing outside of, like in Europe. In Europe, when someone asks you, how are you doing, that is an earnest question. They actually are asking how you're doing, typically. You're 100%... Okay, Different Dan says, I'm 100% serious. I thought Americans smiling that aggressively at each other is just for the movies when I was a kid. Nope. That's real. That is America. I do it habitually. It's probably not good. It's going to cause me problems. I'm going to have to suppress it.
We
I'm
have
going to
a
have to
mental health
unlearn it.
epidemic across America. You better take away. You want to sell all the drugs on the street?
You want to sell all the drugs on the street? Chaos wins. Make noise. Is it Vivek? Is that how you pronounce it? I see Vivek and I think Warframe. How do you... Wait, the cakes at the cafe are family size and croissants massive. How do I eat that? Yeah, Americans also demand a fuck ton of food. And they demand it all sweet. Very sweet. Sorry, Alfie. I apologize for my people. Look, brothers. Tits. Oh, I'm going to find this now. Got it.
Look, brothers! Tits!
Love that so much. Look, brothers. Tits. I don't even play Warframe and I love it.
Look, brothers! Tits!
Tits. Okay, I want to do it one more time. Hold on. One more time. Please let me have this. Why does he look so weird? Just fucking rotating. I can't get over that. He's moved. Yeah, he's being moved by a forklift. Someone who is forklift certified. We did it though. We are current on the monument mythos. Hypothetically, do we keep up with this? Do we keep up with this? Like on my just chatting streams? Oh, Elfie, I will accompany you when you come to America in the future. I'm sorry I'm not there this time. This has been a good stream though. I'm glad to be caught up with it. I think, yeah. Okay. Yes, no, Steer Bear, we are going to do the oldest view next time, next week. Tomorrow is going to be a chill, like, we're just gonna chat. We're gonna hang out. Gonna spaghetti bob. Oh, the computer vid before closing. I say we save it for tomorrow. But for now, I have some work to get done. Hold on, what's on my to-do list? Let me pull this up. Okay, so I have a couple of like little payment things I need to get done. I need to give away my money so it goes. Oh, I need to adjust the sub badges because the sub badges really aren't showing off how cool the designs are. So we're going to adjust that a little bit. I need to get those in. I need to test them. Need to get some... Oh, wait. I think I'm still waiting on IFA for getting the VOD channel hooked up and getting all the VODs onto YouTube. I want to do some cleaning. I want to sanitize surfaces. Like, you know, just got to do that regularly. And then also, down the rabbit hole editing. Getting all of ARC's graphic design in there. We're doing video again. Yes. Hey, don't get to pet me like this. But I have been very excited to watch the rest of the Monument Mythos. Thanks to the 100 bits, Emmy. Rotate your Biden. Yes. May God protect and keep him. Oh, Hell Whiskers. Thanks for... I missed this. Thanks for gifting a sub to Goofy Motherfucker. And Pimpmaster Stallion for the 26 months. I blinded my 26-month streak. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Year end a day times 2. Thank you so much, everyone. Hey. I am going to be streaming this weekend. I am not at TwitchCon, so I'm going to stream tomorrow and Saturday. Saturday, we are going to be doing a few things. We are going to do Gertie. We're going to be catching up on some of the stuff that I wasn't able to do, or forgot to do. Like, we're gonna have Lauren back for a little while, and I'll show off Gertie. Show Gertie. We'll be knocking out a bunch of stretch goals that we met last week during my birthday stream. Hey Paige, how you doing? Until then though, am I forgetting anything? Hold on, I actually have a checklist for this as well. Okay, yeah, we're good. So here's what we're gonna do. Who are we gonna bother? Who are we going to bother today? Let's see. Oh, right. Leroy's doing doing his birthday subathon. We have to go bother Leroy. Snaky, we are going to do Community United Media Share. We're going to look at art tomorrow. That's the plan. I want to do it on my chatting streams. Seems like a good place for them. Everyone, please give Leroy lots of love. And thank you everyone who supported and is hanging out. How close are we? Hold on, I'm going to double check. How close are we to getting Partner Plus for this month. Yeah, we're just 21 away. I think we're a little closer. Because it doesn't always update immediately. It takes like half an hour or an hour to update. Raid message? Oh, raid message absolutely has to be, hold on. It was Chaos wins, make noise, Luroy. Yeah, you know. Also, okay, we can, I'll give you a choice. I like the idea of having two in there. Chaos wins, make noise, Luroy, and if I continue to exist, I will continue to be disappointed. Please love on the ferret for me. I will see you all tomorrow. Less than 24 hours. You can make it, right, my owlets? You can wait less than 24 hours for another stream. I believe in you. If you're going to sleep, sweet dreams. If you're starting your day, have a good day. Be comfy, stay hydrated, and take care of yourselves. See you soon.